Ryan's been mandatory for you before, and then he ended up calling out Gervonta Davis. Are you confident that if they get past Gervonta, that if you would say let's fight, that he would take that?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to see. I don't know. I can't say. I cannot speak for him. You know, he's shown interest in fighting me before. He's been my mandatory before. He could have fought me before, but we just got to see. My main focus right now is Loma, you know, being victorious in that fight, and then we'll go from there.
What do you think is the most challenging thing about Lomachenko's style?
You know, he has experience, ring general shit. I know he's training for a dirty fight, a scrappy fight. You know, he wants to, you know, get in and get as dirty as possible on the clinch. You know, that's what I've heard that he's training for. So we're just preparing for whatever he brings to the table. But we know the type of fight that he wants.
Devin, it seems like not that long ago, you know, Lomachenko was a champ. He was the man to beat, the guy of the division. You know, on top of most people's pound for pound list, obviously he took that loss. What do you think has changed though? Because it seems like so many people are overlooking him after his return.
Yeah, I mean, I think just because, you know, his last performance wasn't his best performance. He went in there and, you know, he showed, like, you know, he was aging, but he also was out of a war. You know, I'm sure a lot was on his mind. We just got to see. We're preparing for the best Loma on that night. We're watching his best performances. And even before he showed flaws or showed anything, I was still calling Loma out years and years ago.
What would you say?
How does it feel like this? How does it feel to fight Lomachenko as the undisputed champion?
Yeah,
legacy fight. It's a fight that you've been wanting forever.
Man, it's a blessing. You know, I'm happy that, you know, finally I get my shot at it. You know, tables have turned. It feels good that tables have turned. That now I'm the guy. I'm the guy giving him the shot, and I'm happy that I get to prove myself. I told him to fight me then because eventually, you know, the longer he waits, the worse it will get. And I think it's just a very, very bad time for him to fight me.
There's a lot of him saying that in his mind he's undefeated, or he feels like, you know, he has
delusion. He's fucking delusional. He lost not once but twice, and T.O. beat him clear. The fight with Salido was close, but T.O. beat him clear. I don't care what he says. He can say about an injury or whatever the fuck you want to say. At the end of the day, he came on late in the fight, but you had the injury the whole 12 rounds. He went in there, he fought scared, and he lost versus T.O. So I don't want to hear shit about he only got one, or no, he say he had no losses.
Yeah, undefeated, yeah.
Man, that nigga, he lost twice. He gonna lose again on May 20th.
Now, what's your thoughts about T.O. fighting Josh Taylor?
I think it's a good fight. It's a good fight for T.O., good fight for Josh. I'm happy that fight. I'm excited as a boxing fan to see it. I wish him the best.
I talked to Bob, and Bob said that's a fight he would like to make, you versus the winner of that fight.
Yeah, we just got to see. You know, my main focus is Loma, and once we get past Loma, then we'll see. I mean, that's a good fight for me at 140. It's a good fight for me at 135. So we'll just see what happens.
There's a lot of undefeated guys at 135. Apart from the belts, what do you feel makes Devin Haney stand out and better than the rest of the fighters at 135?
I seen today that I was just reading on my way here that Bob said the smart bet is to put your money on Loma. Put his money up there. Let's see. Tell him to put his money up if he feels like that.
How do you feel when you hear things like that?
No, like I just said, if he could put his money up, and we'll see how smart the bet is.
Did that motivate you?
I'm willing to bet.
Did that motivate you when Bob said something like that?
Friendly bet though, no real money. We're not gonna bet on it.
Hey, what kind of fight do you think Loma's going to bring to you? Do you think it's, you know,
a dirty fight? I think Loma wants to, you know, make the fight as dirty as possible. He is a dirty fighter. He has skills. Don't get me wrong, but he relies a lot on on dirty tactics and stuff like that. So I think he's gonna try to make the fight ugly and as dirty as possible.
Now, Devin, you were talking about, you know, having this opportunity here against Loma. Back in 2019, you were talking about, you know, having that chance, and you were saying, hey, I mean, if you wanted to face a green fighter, why not face this green fighter? But here we are 4 years later, you're the undisputed champion of the world, so it's a whole big difference. So what is it that you want to show him the most that he missed out on 4 years ago?
Man, I remember Loma wouldn't even mention my name at one point. Like, for real. I remember one time my dad told me, like, oh, Loma said something about you. because at one point I didn't even think Loma even knew who I was. So it feels good that now he's a challenger, I'm the champion, I'm the favorite to win, and I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show him that I was everything then and I'm everything now.
What you feel like when you hear all the fighters, like you said, Tank said you're a middleweight, Loma said you're a heavyweight. When you hear all these fighters mention your weight, and there's fighters in a division that's actually bigger than you, like Ryan, how do you feel about that?
I never missed weight before in my life. Thank God. I don't plan on missing weight ever in my career. So they can talk about how big I am and how I'm this and I'm that. On that weigh-in day, I should always show up as a professional and make the weight. Tank has missed weight, so he could talk about weight, but he's the wrong person to say anything.
What do you feel like your advantages are coming into the fight?
And Loma has fought bigger guys, taller guys like Luke Campbell, like Nakatani, guys with just as long as reach, just even taller than me. So I don't want to hear nothing about no size advantage or nothing like that. I'm going to beat him because I'm the better fighter, the smarter fighter, and right now it's my time.